Dodgers win the series.
A manager gives a quick wrap-up as another season campaign.
It's the same old stick again. Yada because whatever.
An early winter check-in.
Just checking in.
A previously discussed issue is taken up again.
I feel like I've done this already. Yeah, I think I did this one already, but whatever. Whatever. Spring training is just long.
An agent calls his client with an update.
What? Put some hints out there that you might get dealt, Jerome, but nothing has materials. Maybe I'll have to turn up the heat, agent. Yay. Hurrah for me.
This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign.
You all suck! Whatever.
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Philadelphia Phillies.
quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a
season.
cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Vince Velasquez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, H?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets 2 strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in a 2-count strike and watch him put them away. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome
Third
Clayton.
baseman, Jerome Clayton.
All right, and now we start.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one
Way
you'd
over.
like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Damn.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
Number good for 3.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got
Very
to
nice.
wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson.
Batting third.
And he could give his
The
guys
left
an
fielder,
early
number
lead
10.
if he can come through here.
Corey Dickerson.
Come on.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and
Well done.
it is out of here.
Well done. Well done, well done, well done.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Batting second, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Hit hard to third. To his left. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Thank you. Good enough.
Trying to pick things up where we left
Now batting,
off. Jerome
third baseman,
Clayton. Twos
Jerome
all over the place.
Clayton.
2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Way over.
Fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other. This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. As
Damn.
that
Okay.
stepping in and ready for another
Leading off for the
shot,
Mets,
Jerome
third
Clayton.
baseman,
1 for 2 with a
Jerome
double on the ledger
Clayton.
so far. This is hit softly to third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Digging in to try it
batting,
again,
third
Jerome
baseman,
Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. But
Damn
this
it.
will wind up a
Come on.
foul ball, strike 2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And
What? Okay.
that one ran in and got him.
Bloody hell. Holy
Oh, and that was a
actual
big mistake
shit.
right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Striding in once again.
That was a bit much, good sir.
Comes in 2 for 3
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Oh, no point.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Why would you bunt when there's 2 outs already? Twit.
Digging in once again,
Oh, my
Jerome
God.
Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And
Okay,
a fastball
can't you
down
kindly
low
stop
as
trying to
that
hit with
one
the
just
damn
kinda
ball,
got away
please?
from him.
Most good pitchers
Oh
know that they
my
have
God.
to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh,
and this
for
one
the
ran
love
in
of
and got him.
actual
And that's
shit,
twice now
sir.
he's been hit in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to go around the score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Dickerson.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's Lucas Duda now. He went deep
First
earlier,
baseman,
and he's
number
2 for 4 to this point.
Lucas Duda.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a pop-up now. Franco is there for it, and the inning is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game
Final line score for
shutout.
our
This
ball
guy
game
was in
tonight.
total command
For the
from the
victorious
first
New York
inning
Mets.
through the 9th.
1 run,
Totally dominant
5
in this one.
6-0, the final
They
shutout
left 5
score
men on
today. Jacob deGrom earns his first win of the
Philadelphia,
season.
6
So
runs,
that'll just about
8
do
hits,
it. For my partners
2
Harold
errors.
Reynolds and Dan
They left
Plezak, this
6
is Matt
men on base.
Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of
Time
MLB
of the ball
Network.
game,
So long,
2
everybody.
hours and 50 minutes.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at
And
Citizens
now,
Bank
your
Park here in
2020
Philadelphia. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, last year was one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. ERA under 3, and as a starting pitcher to have an ERA under 3, that tells you a lot about how good and durable he is. So I'm looking for him to have another big season, and maybe that starts with this game right here.
Batting
So
second here
digging in
tonight,
now, Jerome
Third baseman.
Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator.
Digging in for his
Leading off with
second
the Mets,
at-bat, Jerome
third baseman,
Clayton. He'll begin
Jerome
things here against
Clayton.
Aaron Nola. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
I'm on 10 games unless he started hitting during the winter training. Also, bat is floating in the air.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson,
How about it?
his past line
Outfielder,
against Aaron Nola.
Corey
4 hits
Dickerson.
in 16 tries. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground at first.
Go,
Backhanded.
go.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Here's Lucas
First
Duda
baseman,
now.
number
1 for
21.
1 after a
Lucas
single his first time
Duda.
up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches
Why?
his own for out number 2.
Oh my God!
Here's
I'm
your
literally
assist
right
base.
on third
He's
base.
got
Can you
one this far.
please?
Center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
2-2 count. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. And he is in there. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well,
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
oh come
And a
on!
neck high fastball that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most
guy's
catchers
really
will call
testing
for
my
the same
patience right now.
location over and over and over.
Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Oh, look at the dot.
Oh my God! It's bad idea.
Goes home. He drops the tag. Not in time.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game, to give you.
Ready once again. Jerome.
Oh, okay, that's the anyway.
Jerome Clayton.
This is line to left. There to play it is Profar,
Lame.
and there are 2 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit
The fact that 3 of us had to
is
run for the ball
snuffed out.
because everyone was not knowing what the hell was going on.
Here's the second baseman,
It's a
Jose
bit
Altuve.
stupid.
He's doubled and singled in 4
Communicate
at-bats in
with
this
your
contest.
team, goddammit.
Fly ball to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. It's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up.
Oh, we lost the
Nice job here to
second
come in and
game.
Slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. From the city of brotherly love, will be
Well,
the
but
show
1-1.
baseball from Citizens Bank Park in
How will this
Philadelphia.
match go? We will never
Riggs, a
know.
right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How's he still in? An ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency. Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but because he keeps that bat in the plane so long, he picks up cheap hits like this soft liner. He's just a good hitter.
Batting third, the left
Coming
fielder,
to the
number
plate
10.
now, Corey Dickerson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 3-0 now. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games. He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Here's a swing,
Well done.
and oh, man. Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home
I guess
run
the team's
number
finally
3 here in the
figuring
early
out stuff
going,
from
and the
friggin'
Mets
2
have taken
seasons
a
ago.
3-0
I
lead.
think. Well, at least this guy is anyway.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now at the plate, Jerome
Up next for the
Clayton.
Mets, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the first base line. Galvis out. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He hit a big 3-run bomb his first plate appearance. And he'll get back in safely.
I don't think so, good sir.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. Digging in, Rocco Riggs.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Rocco Riggs.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Clayton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Simple.
You knew with 3 balls on the batter and a runner on first base, he was going to challenge him with the fastball, and the hitter didn't miss it. Got the base hit, and now they're first and second.
Simple hit.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 1 for
Why is he
2
a
with that
jumper?
home run he hit earlier.
He's going insane.
Dickerson.
Ready with the 0-2. This one's down to third. There is Franco.
Shit.
Altuve for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Stepping into the box, Jerome Clayton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Corey Dickerson will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Into the box now, Lucas Duda. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Duda.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I don't know what that means, so whatever.
Here's your one assessment. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
Up next for the
Digging
Mets,
in, Josh
right
Reddick.
fielder,
1 for 2 on his
Josh
line so far
Reddick.
in the game. Ready on 1 and 2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Oh, I spoke too soon. He beats it out at first.
Damn it, sir.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
catcher,
He's got a
number
hit in
9.
3 at-bats to this point.
Yasmani Grandal.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
That is
That's just
stupid
not a
of a
good
thing to
look
do.
for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Ready now, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman,
He's working on a 3-hit
Jerome
ball game right now.
Clayton.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out.
So coming to the plate,
Now batting,
Jerome
Third
Clayton.
baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A
Should
swing
not have
and a
been
miss
that.
there. 2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner towards second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Phillies down to their final out now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
Hit to third. Oh, what a play. He gathers the throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The New York Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Taijuan Walker earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets.
Why do you have that?
MLB's call on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Matt Wisler gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Lays off 1-0. H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they didn't play good. They got swept the first 3 games of the homestand. They start a new series here. You have to just wipe out of your mind. You didn't play well. There's nothing you can do about it. And now start a whole new series and focus on winning.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him 2 down. Ready for another chance. Jerome Clayton 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I don't know why I hit that.
Ball hit in the air. Ruiz in foul ground.
I don't know why I hit that.
And that's the 3rd out.
Kind of dumb.
Digging in to try it again. Dansby Swanson 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Dansby.
Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw to 1st in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Heading out towards shallow right. Britt is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hit out towards 2nd. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from 2nd. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under.
Not far away enough.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he'll think
Not
better of
enough.
trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
A.J. Pollock.
This one's down to third. Clayton.
Don't throw the ball or anything.
On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Franco is after it. He
you sack of garbage. You sack of garbage.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah,
Swinging
too high.
Blooper to center. Peterson ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. Stepping in, Rio Ruiz. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in. Might still feel like they.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Standing in, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Franco is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to 5-0 the final score today. Jaime Garcia earns his first win of the season. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, a look there at SunTrust Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now.
Third baseman,
First delivery to him on the way. Jerome Clayton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week.
Right.
So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week. Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson.
Third,
He's ready for his
left
first
fielder,
at-bat of
10,
this early season contest.
Dickerson.
Nope.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Lucas Duda.
Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner.
Well
This
done.
has the distance, and it stays fair.
Wow, that went way over. Holy hell.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple.
Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right.
What? Why is he
ranging into shallow right. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Jerome Clayton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Left fielder.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, come on.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Hit hard on the ground to the right.
He ain't gonna get it.
Look at the stop by Freddie.
No.
That's off to that one. Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Jerome Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah.
There's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that end up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will into the box now, Damon Britt.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Damon Britt.
The 0-2 home. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. At the plate, Jerome Clayton. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A little bouncer. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Mets slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, any thoughts?
Matt, last year was one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. ERA under 3, and as a starting pitcher to have an ERA under 3, that tells you a lot about how good and durable he is. So I'm looking for him to have another big season, and maybe that starts with this game right here.
Third baseman.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, the leadoff guy couldn't get on, but the number 2 guy with that base hit gets on base. Now here comes the Thunder, the meat of the order. This is what they want.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He's running towards second. And this ball is absolutely crushed.
And it's out of there. It's a giant apple.
That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball is even.
Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Nice pitch right there. 2-strike changeup below the zone, and you got him to swing, and he fouled it off, but that's okay. Now I think you got him set up for a ball up and in.
That's way
now
out.
A swing and a ball popped high in the air.
Oh, piss off, sir.
And this is taken in for the second out. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there motivation to punch? Oh, Justice. Hey, he's up with it. The throw. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on the show. Right after. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. In there, a base hit.
Don't know why.
He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
All right, so that's it.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, that's not how he wanted it. He throws 2 pitches, and bam, bam, he's got a runner now in scoring position. He's got to buckle down.
Ready for another chance? Lucas Duda. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Simple.
This is on the ground over to first. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Difficulty increased.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I'm not getting hit by that ball
Swing
again.
and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogarts is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up, and here's Luis Valbuena now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Luis Valbuena.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner at second, nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
He'll try again. 1-2 out in front on the ground.
That's it way too
through and
long.
left, a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. And that is a move to question when you're down by one with nobody out, as that is a costly first out. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Lucas Duda now, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Nats blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. A.J. Cole gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ray Ramos wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the show17.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Taijuan Walker will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Settling in now, Jerome Clayton. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Softly hit out toward short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Oh well.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cue shot here out toward short.
Oh yes,
but he
many
runs him
man.
on a super diving catch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Harrison rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first. And
typical. As soon as I get on base, the guy doesn't want to friggin' hit the ball.
Ready now, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Yeah,
Backhanded. He will go to shortstop cover.
No,
And they do
I just
get to
fell
force
over.
at second. That was not an easy play. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Thank you.
2 runs, 9 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away.
Oh.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded.
Come on.
2 away now. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Now the 0-2 pitch sent on the ground out to second. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. This one's down to third. Turner gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, well.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note.
Things. Shut up. Oh my God.
MLB Network's coverage. Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Digging in, Jerome Clayton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yes, let me do all the damn hard work once again.
Line drive to left.
Simple.
And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Baseman, Josh Harrison.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson.
Hit hard to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Lucas Duda now. The head-to-head line against Garcia. 2 for 11.
Lucas Duda.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Ooh.
Striding in, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit.
Funky.
The runner scores from second.
Bitch.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Standing in, Rio Ruiz. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Rio Ruiz.
Grounded down the third baseline to Clayton. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Ready for another chance. Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Don't be a crackhead.
And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Oh, come on.
Winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday, so if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
Weak grounder back to the mound.
Yeah.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Webs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
All right, game, chill out. You have to vibrate for this moment. It's a bit too much.
0-1, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Freeman is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets lead. Stepping up now, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
On the ground up the middle. One there.
Nothing.
Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Harrison. He singled his last time up.
Josh Harrison.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the
Why
middle.
would you friggin' hit the ball so far?
On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets a rate. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Oh, what the bloody hell?
As demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Braves get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful city. Rafael Montero gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outing from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as
I they were going to work out well anyway.
Digging in to try it again. Jerome Clayton.
Baseman, Jerome Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tyler Flowers.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had
Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. A hit in 2 tries so far. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Grandal. Yasmani Grandal. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
First baseman,
and up next will be Brett Nicholas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Typical.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Britt. And the inning is over. Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit on the ground toward the left.
You put me over there anyway.
And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing singles. Just found the hole.
The batter, left fielder.
Ready once again, Ronier Mustellier. He got under one and popped out his last time up. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Rafael Montero gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Line score for this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the into the box now. Jerome Clayton is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Squared that one up just a little late. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, I mean, the 4-game series looked real promising. You win the first game, then you lose the next 2, and all of a sudden you're sitting here in the 4th game going, this game is critical for us to split this series and feel good about ourselves.
And it's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Oh, wow.
And he'll make it into scoring position. Now at the plate, Jerome Clayton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll get back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
0-1. Here it comes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ruiz is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Settling in now, Jerome Clayton, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The fastball here is he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit out towards second. There's Peterson. So in time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Jerome Clayton. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Swanson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair?
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Ruby De La Rosa will be on the mound for the Stros. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Stepping into the box, Jerome Clayton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener. Under the lights, under the lights, under the lights, under the lights. Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. To short, hit hard.
Got it.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Digging in to try it again. Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
2-2. 1 out, nobody
I
on.
would say it was in, but hey, what do I know?
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Byron Buxton now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Buxton
comes set, and the 0-1. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's safe.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way. Behind the base runner, they're first and third. They're in business.
The batter, designated
riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just put it in his pocket.
Oh,
it's
come
an
on.
infield single. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped high in the air. Clayton is there for it. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance. Jarrett Parker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down the third baseline. Clayton. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So nothing happened. Ready once again. Jerome Clayton. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Clayton
swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pops this one up. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Bregman
Hit hard on the ground to third. Clayton. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jerome Clayton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ground ball down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. In to score the runner from second. And a relay to the plate. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first. And not a good turn. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Settling in now, Jerome Clayton. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here comes the first pitch. hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Oh, damn it. Oh, for God's sake. All right, game.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he chased it in the dirt. Gaddis.
Why are you running? I don't understand why he has to run.
The throw to first ends the inning. Digging in now, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, okay.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And if you're looking for where this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Stros with a big 17-hit attack. Drew Pomeranz earns his first win of the season. Steven Matz worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Look at this bald guy. Bald man with a giant beard. Here's a bald man with a giant beard.
1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left no runners on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the newest American League stadium in baseball, Minute Maid Park here in Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Dallas Keuchel starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. And we'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Jerome Clayton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon.
Them Astros, though.
Baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, man. I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up. So fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio. You want to give them something to kick them off with, and that is a win today. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
I guess, with that hit.
Line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Duda, Duda, Duda.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ground ball left side. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that,
the side is retired.
Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So digging in now, Stephen Vogt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Sharp ground ball to third.
Throw the ball then, Jesus.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mets out in front. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit hard to the right side.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Kemp is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Evan Gattis now standing in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Gattis.
Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game right down to the end.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Rafael Montero earns the win, his 2nd. Dallas Keuchel pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Reggie Carter closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection.
Oh, for God's sake, not this bullshit again.
A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get
Fuck off.
dismantled by top-notch major league pitching. For a third time, this player is being confronted about his attitude.
You told them. Yep, let's have it then.
His initial flippancy is met with a stern warning. This time, the manager means business.
Or what?
A line having been crossed, this skipper has had enough.
How much?
A consequence is issued.
It's actually funny. During your time off, think about whether you want to play this game or not. Jeez, leave. This is nonsense. I'm gonna keep talking to him.
It's too late for arguments.
Thank you.
And a change coming up. Have a new third baseman take over on defense. At the plate, Jerome Clayton
Yeah, you know
will step
better.
in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Clayton.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. Just foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Realmuto.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up.
Oh my God, get to the thing.
Clayton is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clayton
takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Yoenis Cespedes.
0-1. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. This one's flared out toward left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. So 2. Digging in and looking for more. Jerome Clayton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one, so they're in front 4-0. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, you don't see that very often. 2 outs, the runner's going on the crack of the bat, but he hit it so hard, they had to hold the runner up. That's how good he hit that ball.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Corey Dickerson.
1-2, here it comes. Runner goes. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Echeverria is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-0 the score tonight. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. To short. Sardinhas has it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Oh my God, come on.
Mark Zepchinski. 4-2 the final score today. Kevin Gossman earns the win.
Anyway, that will be all today for MLB The Show 8. For MLB The Show 17. We shall be back with more BS from the freaking Mets, because, you know, the Mets are such a good damn team. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.